My name is Rachel Mokanya, your finance lady. Good afternoon, good day, whatever the day may be. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and get financial information that is going to change your life. Because if you don't have a knowledge about your finances, you are walking in circles and you may not know it. It needs somebody with the guts to tell you what you're doing that is wrong and to help you grow in your finances. So today I'm talking about if you really want to grow in your finances, you want to understand your finances, you have to be able to differentiate between your needs and your wants. You have to be able to differentiate what? The difference between your needs and your wants. Because most of the time we mix the two up. We mix the two up. No. If you keep mixing the two up, then you are running into a cliff. That may not be a good end. So today I'm bringing to your knowledge, to your awareness, to your understanding, to bring the information of you being able to differentiate between your needs and your wants. Needs. Your needs are what you are supposed to have for survival. That is, you cannot do without your needs in order to survive. Your wants, on the other hand, are desires of the things you want to have. Wants are desires of the things you want to have. Desires. Look at the word desire. Then now come the things you want to have. You don't need them, but you want to have them. Needs, on the other hand, are the things you cannot do without. You cannot survive without. An example of a need: water, shelter, food, clothing, and depending on where you are in the planet Earth, transportation. Water, food, shelter, clothing, and transportation. 5 basic needs. They are basic. You cannot do without them. Then your wants are the desires of the things you want to have. For example, you may desire to drive a Ferrari, but do you need a Ferrari? You may desire to have whatever thing you can. To some, it can be a brand of car. To some, a brand of maybe wallets, handbags. There are many things that people desire to have them, but they are not in the line of the things they need. So as a finance analyst, as a financial lady, as your finance consultant, I am coming today to help you understand that some of the things you desire to have are not needs to you. So you have to be able to classify your needs on one side and classify your wants on the other side. If you have not been able to finish meeting up with your needs, don't cross to the other side, to your wants. If you have not been able to satisfy your needs, don't push yourself to your wants, because you're going to start entering into debts without even understanding. That is how people get into serious debts. Maybe it can be a credit card debt, it can be a simple payday loan debt, or it can be title loan. Because you're entangled into the things you cannot control. Your wants are always the desires to have something, and they always push you most of the times above the barrel. Hello? I hope we are getting this. I know it's tough. It is tough. You need tough love to stand strong. You need tough love to be able to understand what you're doing. If you have not been able to meet up your needs, you're not struggling with food, you're not struggling with shelter, you're not struggling with water, you're not struggling with clothing, you're not struggling with transportation, then you can start thinking of which want what do I want to have this time, or what do I desire to have this time? But if you're still struggling and working on your needs, be patient. Patience is a virtue that helps you to be able to calm yourself down. Like sometimes it is really good like to take a deep breath. Do I really need this thing? Or because I see everybody buying it, do I need it? There are some things that we buy, we don't even use them. Just because we went to the store that day, it was on sale. You jump into it, bam, you go. And what can help you to control yourself from not getting to wants when you're still with needs? Always make a list. Make a list. When it comes to food, always have a list of the things you need in the house. And with that list, it's going to guide you when you go into the store. You're not going to go out of that list. You may at times, but not always. When it becomes an always habit, that is when it starts getting dangerous. So today, we're talking about the difference between our needs and our wants. In conclusion, our needs are what we cannot do without, what we need for survival: shelter, food, water, in some instances, clothing and transportation. And the wants are the things we desire to have. It can be a car, a house, anything that is above your means. So you may not need them at that time. You may not have them at that time because they are not part of the things you need. So patience is always good to apply when you're working on your life, when you're working on your project, when you're working on your finances. Don't forget to subscribe. Knowledge, they say, is power, but knowledge can only be power when it is applicable to bring results. That's my definition of knowledge. Knowledge is power when it can be applicable to bring results. Thank you very much. My name is Rachel Mokanya, your finance lady. Don't forget to subscribe and gain more knowledge. Thank you. Be blessed.